Biggie was like, who rules the nigga kingdom and shit, basically, you know what I'm saying? I was like, this is like a fucking election. It's an election.
It is that.
Shit, you know what I'm saying?
Me and Biggie's situation is smaller than that. Me and Biggie's situation is like...
Central, I got a blackmail shot at coordination. Mary, shoot, 9, 2 bucks, 9 was shot 7 times.
Tell him you don't know. They all shots. But they pray. And that's what I'm doing. I know what I'm destroying. I'm destroying.
Check it, I grew up a fucking screw up. Got introduced to the game, got an ounce and fucking blew up. Chopping rocks overnight. The nigga Biggie Smalls trying to turn into the Black Frank White. We had to grow dreads to change our description. 2 cops is on the milk box missing. Showed they toes, you know they got stepped on. A fist full of bullets, a chest full of Teflon. Run from the police, picture that. Nigga, I'm too fat. I fuck around and catch an asthma attack. That's why I bust back. It don't faze me. When he drop, take his Glock and I'm Swayze. Celebrate my escape, solar Glock, bust some weight. Lay back, I got some money to make, motherfucker.
It's on me, but still I'm having memories of high speeds when the cops crash. As I laugh, pushing the gas when my clocks blast. We was young and we was dumb, but we had heart. In the dark where we survived through the bad parts. Many dreams is what I had, and plenty wishes. No hesitation and extermination of these snitches. Envious bitches, they still continue to pursue me. A couple of movies, now the whole world's trying to screw me. Even the cops tried to sue me. So what can I do but stay true? Sipping 22s of brew, and now the media is trying to test me. Got the press asking questions, trying to stress me. Misery is all I see, that's my mind state. My history with the police to shake the crime rate. My main man had 2 strikes slip, got arrested and flipped. He screamed thug life and emptied the clip. Got tired of running from the police.
Shocked to him dying, I was more shocked to him. Pac's a strong dude, yo. I know dude, you know what I'm saying? He's real strong, so when they was like, he got shot, I was just more like, again? You know what I'm saying? He always getting shot or shot at. He gonna pull through this one again, make a few records about it, and it's gonna be over, you know what I'm saying? But when he died, I was just like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? It kinda took me by. You know, even though we was going through our drama, I would never wish death on nobody, you know what I'm saying? Cause ain't no coming back from that.
Boom, 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 boom. Now tell me what you gonna do when it ain't nowhere to run. When judgment comes for you, when judgment comes for you. Tell me what you gonna do when it ain't nowhere to hide. When judgment comes for you, cause it's gonna come for you.
Looking at for water, easy, see something Charlie. Little group of guys got him, and I'm gonna miss everybody. Out of row and flow like I ain't looked at a while. And playing for dust, and they play too deep for beach side. Little legs I got too deep. Tell me your feature deceased, but then please marry me by my grand way. You can't go follow
God bless you, working on a plan to heaven. Follow the Lord on 24/7 days. God is who we praise, even though the devil's all up in my face, but he keeping me safe and in my place. Say grace to the gates we race, without a change to face the judge. And it blesses my soul with books. Grudge because there's no mercy for thugs. Ooh, what can I do? It's all about the family and how we grow. Can I get a witness? Let it unfold. We living our lives to eternal our soul. And we're praying,
Now follow me, Rostro. Weather is till it's 7. Come, let's go take a visit to the people that's long gone there. While ladies, they're terrible. Instead of keeping up with family. Exactly how many days we got lasting? While you laughing, we're passing the way. We gon' rest our souls, cause I know I'ma meet you up at the crossroad. Y'all know if I ever got love with them both thugs, baby.
Ladies is long gone, really wish you could come home. But when it's time to die, gotta go bye-bye. All the little thug could do was cry. Why they kill my dog? Yeah, man, I miss my Uncle Charles, y'all. And he shouldn't be gone in front of his home. When they did, the rule was wrong. Who's so wrong? Gotta hold on, gotta stay strong. When it comes, better believe on. Gotta show that you can lean on.
And we pray, we pray, and we pray, and we pray. Every day, every day, every day, every day. And we pray, and we pray, and we pray, and we pray. Every day. See you at the crossroads. 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 See you at the crossroads.
And I'm gonna miss everybody. 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 And I'm gonna miss everybody.
Living in a hateful world, sending me straight to how we roll. Living in a hateful world, sending me straight to how we roll. Living in a hateful world, sending me straight to how we roll. And I'm asking a good little YSI, he told me we lived in
What's up with that money, y'all? See my bigger cousin was home. Somebody really wrong. Everybody wanna test us down. In this sleaze, instead of easy to fall. You know I've been sitting there cause he intended on that they didn't win any. Wanna come again and again. Now tell me what you gonna do.
Can somebody, anybody tell me why? Can somebody, anybody tell me why? We die. I don't wanna die. So wrong. See you at the crossroads, so you won't be lonely. So you won't be lonely. See you at the crossroads, so you won't be lonely. So you won't be lonely. See you at the crossroads, so you won't be lonely. So you won't be lonely. See you at the crossroads, so you won't be lonely. See you at the crossroads, so you won't be lonely. See you at the crossroads, so you won't be lonely.
Let me turn this down. All right. Peace. What's going on? It's your boy Sykopath, a.k.a. Iron Skin, a.k.a. your favorite trash talker's favorite trash talker. Hold on a second. Right? And I'm back up in this bitch. You know what I mean? And yeah, unfortunately, I can't really say that anymore, right? I can't really say I'm your favorite trash talker's favorite trash talker. Because a lot of your favorite trash talkers just passed away. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I've been fucked up over this. I just found out this morning, you know, ACT Off of Life let me know. Shout out to him. I need to get in touch with him too. If he's listening, check your Facebook. But he got back. See, he got in touch with me and told me about this. Damn, it's fucked up. And yeah, this is crazy. Like, I've been trying to process all this shit, right? Like, I literally just saw this motherfucker live the other day and shit, and I was going to stop up in there because his team had just beat my team, and you know, even though I ain't been around, you know, some people, I don't even know everybody, I don't even know who is still around to even hear this, I don't even care. Because I'm just putting this out there just for the people that was around. And yeah. You know. Yeah, HCT for life let me know, and I came over here looking around, and I saw everybody talking about it, and I started watching the videos and shit. And yeah, that shit hit me hard. That shit hit me hard, you know. You know, Simon, shout to him, man. Like, rest in peace to him. Simon's is like, I always give Simon's credit, right? Like, for those who don't know, you know, I haven't been around over here in this side of YouTube. You know, the football trash talk sector. I don't even know if it's still a trash talk sector anymore. I just guess it's just a football sector now. I don't even know. Don't get me to lying. A little bit ignorant to what's been going on over X amount of years because I've been gone for a while. So always like just because I wasn't around here, I still been on YouTube, right? I still been on YouTube doing other stuff, and you know, got a lot of projects I got going on, a lot of stuff that I do. That's either here or there. We ain't got to get into all that. But Simon's though, always like, you know, would pop over on my sector where I was at and shit, you know what I mean? And every so often, you know, normally during Dallas Redskins week or whatever, you know, he'll pop in, say what's good to me and shit, you know what I mean? I'll start, you know what I mean? He always comment from the chat though. He ain't never like come up on my panels and no shit like that. But he'll comment from the chat, and I always stop whatever I'm doing every time I saw him and shit, and start laughing and joking about, you know, the good old TTC days and shit and everything else. And I always use the credit. Like I always give him credit too. Like let everybody know, like that motherfucker right there, that big mouth, loud mouth motherfucker, slick talking ass motherfucker right there is the reason why I'm even on this motherfucking website. I wouldn't be, I don't know if I would be on, I can't say I wouldn't be on this website, but he definitely was the reason why I came on the website when I did. Right? You know, I told this story many times. I might as well tell it one last time. You know, I ran into Simon's over there on MySpace back in like 2008. 2008, ran into Simon's over on MySpace. And the TTC was going on at the time. It was still young. It was still kind of new, but it was going on. And, you know, I would see people's, you know, videos every so often, this, that, and the third. And, yeah. And one day he popped up into a football group that I was running, right? I used to run this football group over on MySpace. It was the NFC East trash talking group, right? We would just be in there trash talking on MySpace, right? No videos, just straight, you know, typing and shit and picture posting. There was a lot of that type of shit going on. And, you know, he came up in there. And he came up in there talking his shit, you know, posting his videos. And, you know, obviously, you know, we bumped heads immediately, right? Like, so, you know, we just started. Well, first night I argued with this motherfucker. We argued. We broke day. It broke day my time. He's out in Cali, right? So he ain't break day. I broke day. I was out. I was arguing with this motherfucker till about 5 o'clock in the morning or some shit. Like typing from like all night long, just going back and forth, arguing with this motherfucker. And after all that was all said and done, he was like, I remember he was like, yeah, you think you talk so much good shit, you need to come over here to YouTube. That's what the real trash talkers at. I was like, oh yeah. I was like, you know, I seen some of y'all over there, like some of y'all videos and stuff, like, but I wasn't doing videos. I wasn't even thinking about doing videos. That was so far out my realm of what I was doing at the time. But he kept poking at me like, yeah, you need to stop being scared and come over to YouTube. Stop being scared and everything. And cam up. That was the thing that was said back then. You know, cam up. So, you know, so I came over, but obviously y'all know, if you know the story behind me, you know, I came up here and I started the whole cam down movement. Fuck a cam up, I'm camming down. I came up here and I was talking my shit. You know, and me and Simus, boy, we continued that MySpace argument never ended. Like we you know, it just carried on over here. And we warred, me and Simus warred on this motherfucker for years. I mean, like Simus is hands down like my biggest rival on this motherfucker. Like that's just what it was. Like every hate week it was up. Like motherfuckers just knew it was up with us, right? Like, so yeah, that shit was crazy. And yeah. So all that happened, right? And you know, over the years, you know what I mean, you know, we started, you know, we learned to lighten up on each other a little bit, laugh and joke about the whole situations and everything, and this, that, and the third. And you know, we always had respect for each other, right? Like, you know what I mean? I respected his gangster, he respected mine. And you know, he you know what I mean, he used to motivate me to get up on here and, you know what I mean, put my best foot forward to the circle and shit. You know what I mean? It was a lot of people on here. It wasn't just him, but he's a big part of it, right? Because like I said, you know, he was the reason why I ended up on this side of YouTube, or YouTube in general, period. The first video I uploaded, I was talking shit to him. Very first video I uploaded on YouTube back in 2009, I was talking shit to him, right? So like, yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. Shit, this is rough, yo. So yeah, so all that happened, and yeah, you know, we had got, you know what I mean, we had got cool over the years and shit. You know what I mean? Like I said, he had just popped in my chat on my birthday, and this to kill this. You know, this was been eating at me all day too since I found out this information. He had like, it's two things that bothered me, right? Because he had well, not bothered me, but the last time I spoke to him was no, it wasn't my birthday. It was when the I'm gonna respect him today, and I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna say Cowboys in respect to Simons. I'm gonna say the Cowboys, right? The Cowboys and had beat the Redskins the first time we played, and I popped in his chat, right? And I popped in his chat and everything else, and yeah, he you know, I let him talk his little shit to me and everything. You know, I came up in there after the L. You know, I ain't owe no crow or nothing, because it ain't like I was talking shit, but I don't need to talk shit for us. Like, it's like, you know, it was like that with us, right? Like we ain't have to do no hate weeks. The hate was already there. Like, you know, like it's innate. You know what I mean? So that shit was about. So even though I wasn't talking shit, I still came over there to, you know, let him talk his shit to me and everything else. You know, like, I'm here, even though I ain't do no videos or nothing. I'm here. Go ahead and talk your shit. You know what I mean? Like, it was like that with us, right? Like, you know, and I remember last year, and this the part that's eating at me. Last year, Simons came over to my space. No, I went to his space. I went to his chat, and he was on the panel. It was him and some other people. I didn't know. I wasn't familiar with these other people. I was on the panel with them. Again, I ain't been around in years, so I wasn't even familiar with the new guys that was up there. They might not even be new. I ain't trying to disrespect them. I just don't know them, right? But you know, he was on a panel with them, and he actually was telling them, like, yeah, that guy right there, this, that, third, boom. We used to go at it, and we used to, like, that was my arch nemesis back in the day, and boom, and everything else. And he was telling them, and he asked me, like, I was in the chat, and he was, you know, he was doing his live and shit, and he asked me and shit, was like, yeah, yo, Psycho, you gotta do me a favor. You got to do me a favor. You gotta come up here. I think we played them last game of the season, if I'm mistaken, last year. But I know the last time we played it, he was like, you gotta come back and give me one good hate week. We got to do it one good time, show these new motherfuckers how it's done and everything else just for old time's sake. Let's just give everybody a good hate week, yo. Come back, man. You ain't got to stay. He's like, you ain't got to stay, but just come back for that week, dog, and just give me a good hate week and everything else so we can show these motherfuckers how we used to do it and how shit used to be and everything else. And, you know, and I remember telling him, like, he wanted to do that for the last game we played last year. And I was like, I told him I'll do it, right? I told him I'll do it, but I got so wrapped up at the end of last year doing my other projects that it slipped my mind, and I just didn't have the time to do it, to invest into it, so I didn't do it. Yeah, I wish I did now, though. I wish I did. You know, kind of just, you never think that, you never think about these people, that you engage with online, even in real life. You never kind of like think about one day these people might not be here, and this might be your last chance to actually say something to somebody. This might be like your last chance to, do something with somebody, whatever. You know what I mean? You always kind of take life for granted and kind of just like, well, I can't do it now, but it's always next year. I got you next year, and yeah. Yeah, this is fucked up. I'm not even sure how he's passed away. I went and I was watching Duke Bothers. Let me shout him out because I believe he's the one that informed everybody. Glad he did. Let everybody know what's going on and shit. Yeah, so I didn't hear any causations of what could have caused it. I'm sure it probably was health reasons because he wasn't that old. I think he was only 51. That's old to some people, but not old enough to pass, right? Like he still had years left, right? Being that motherfucker was supposed to fucking go to a game together, and that shit ain't never fucking happened. Damn. I don't know, man. That shit just crazy, man. Shit just crazy. Now I gotta go through yeah. Cowboy hate weeks ain't never gonna be the same. Right? But at least for me. I can't speak for everybody, yo. Some people this shit ain't gonna mean nothing. It's just a blip on the screen. Whatever the case may be, but for me, those weeks ain't gonna be the same. Because, like I said, even when I wasn't in the TTC, wasn't in his spaces or whatever, I would still think about talking smack to him, or damn, we lost. I know he happy as hell. Let me go. I got because like I said, I would go over there after losses and shit. I would go over there and comment and shit. Like. Just love talking shit to me and shit because I know he was, what I mean? I know vice versa. Like, like he was thinking about me when they won and when they lost. I know I was one of the Redskin fans that crossed his mind. So I would let him go, what I mean? Let him go ahead and take his shot. No. But yeah. Yeah, that shit's crazy, man. That shit's crazy. So I'm sorry to his family about my condolences to his family and shit. I know he had kids. I know he had a wifey and shit. My condolences to them. I saw some of the older heads that I'm still sub to and seen. They had did some videos. I commented on some of the videos. Some of the ones I didn't because it was rough, dog. It was rough even watching that stuff, man. I ain't gonna lie. That shit started getting me kind of caught up. I ain't think I'd be feeling some type of way so much about this, but then again, I never put no thought to it. You know, again, you don't think about people passing away. You know, it's kind of strange, but you know, I don't know. But yeah, I was struggling with this shit. I ain't gonna stunt you. This is rough. This is rough. Man, you know, you feel, you know, you engage with him. I mean, I have been engaging with this man since 2008 online, right? Never met him face to face, but we have engaged with each other for countless amounts of hours and days and weeks and months and years, right? Since 2008, going back to MySpace. All right, so like, yeah, so this, you know what I mean? Like I said, I didn't even know he was in bad health on that level and shit. I don't know if there was any signs of this going on or anything. I don't know. Peace to the people in the chat. Matt Craig, TTC, No Flex Zone, Awesomeness Sports was good. Disagree to agree. What's going on? Primo was good. Yeah. Peace to everybody out there that's listening. But yeah, this was a hard one. This was a hard one to deal with for me. I really wish I didn't get that bad news today. Kind of threw my whole day off. I had a whole lot of stuff I wanted to do, was planned out. I kind of exited a lot of it. It was just, I just had to clear my head because like I had to reevaluate some things. You know? Yeah. Cali Blue was good. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I can tell stories for days about this motherfucker. But yeah. Let's still tell stories for days. We used to have some wars up on here. I can laugh about it now, but we used to have some wars up on here. He used to piss me off. I turn around. I got to get that motherfucker back. He'll turn around, man. But yeah, shout out to Simus, man. Shout out to Simus. One thing can't nobody say, he was a real Cowboys fan. Like he loved that fucking team. As much as I hated that team, he loved them motherfuckers. And trust me, I hate those motherfuckers to death. I can't stand his motherfucking team. But as much as I hate them, he loved them just as much. And vice versa. He hates my motherfucking team. He passed away hating my team to death. And as much as he hated my team, I love my team. So, you know, we had that internalized rivalry. And I'll be damned. That motherfucker told me too. He told me this back in the day. He told me, I'm going to get the last laugh. He told me this. He said he's going to get the last laugh. And I'll be damned if he wasn't right. He sure enough got the last laugh because he passed away right after his team beat my team. And I don't think, if I'm being honest, I don't think he would have it any other way outside of winning the Super Bowl. Outside of passing away right after the Super Bowl, if he had to pick a second way, it'll be right after he beat my motherfucking Skins. If I had to guess, that in that order. in that order. Yeah. Man, when you started, calling folks was coming. Yeah. He had jokes. One thing can't nobody, he had jokes like a motherfucker. Yeah. Let me get rid of me. But give me 1 second. I gotta get ready to take care of some things. Give me 1 second. I gotta leave this message. All right. Yeah, I gotta get ready to take care of some things. This has been rough, family. I can't be up here too long because this topic gets me a little bit, you know what I mean, caught up. And yeah. Oh yeah. He hated my team more than anything. He hated my team more. Like, that's why I said, like, this the one thing I always respected about Simons was that comment right there about him saying Washington was the #1 rivalry in the East. He respected this Cowboys-Redskins rivalry just as much as I did. Like, as much as I hate the Cowboys, as much as he hates the Redskins, the one thing we both respected was the rivalry, right? We respected the rivalry. And, you know, rivalry just took a hit with me. Took a hit. I lost somebody I could talk shit to about these goddamn games and shit. You know what I mean? It was guaranteed I could talk shit to Simons every year. That was a guarantee. Yeah. Fucked up. Yeah. Life is short, y'all. Life is short. If you listen to this, life is short. Don't take no day for granted, right? Don't take any day for granted. Make sure y'all accomplish something every day and try to, you know, be safe out here and, you know, just live life, man. And I don't know. This is probably the most awkward. Ain't no probably. This is the most awkward piece of content I ever did on this channel. So I'm not gonna make it too much more awkward. I'm gonna get ready to get up out of here. I appreciate everybody that came through. I didn't expect a whole lot of people to come through because this channel was kind of dead now. But I did want to do this stream for the people that is still around, and you know, just to get my input and, you know, respects. You know what I mean? Because, you know, much as we warred and beef, I did have respect for him. And yeah. And yeah, I ain't got too much else to say, fam. I'm gonna get ready to get up out of here. I appreciate all y'all for coming through. Yeah. Shout out to everybody out there listening. And I guess I'll see y'all when I see y'all. All right, y'all be safe. Rest in peace again to Simus. Let me say that one more again. Rest in peace to Simus. You know what I mean? I want to say hail to Simus. You know what I mean? And y'all all be good. All right? I'm out.